We have to reverse direction where our nation is heading. Talked to several members of the audience here tonight as people who are concerned about the future, who are in fear of the direction of our country, and have every right. It's appropriate to be concerned about where America is heading. When you look at the financial condition, the economic condition, people are hurting, not just here in Yavapai County, but across Arizona. Out of work, having difficulty paying their mortgage. Arizona is the #1 state for foreclosures now in America. What are your elected officials doing to stop the debt that is strangling an already gasping economy, and not signing on to Barack Obama, the current president, and his message, his recipe to get out of this recession is to service up more stimulus, to borrow more money from countries that are not our friends, printing more money that we don't have, and now it's $16 trillion. The recipe continues with raising taxes. Those of us who understand the proud history of America, it's a free market, it's built on capitalism, that this is the last thing that you do to jumpstart this economy, to get people back to work. We need to do energy exploration. Chamber of Commerce said to me, Sheriff Paul, the fastest way to get people back to work and to create jobs and to create wealth in America is to start energy exploration. And this is exactly the opposite of what this administration has done to stop. What we need to do is not raise taxes, but to reduce taxes, reduce regulation, reduce the size of government. To get the federal government out of the way, instead of what we've seen here in Arizona, suing the state of Arizona, fighting us at every turn. Actually, with the ATF and the Department of Justice actually facilitating 2,000 weapons into the hands of the most violent criminals in North America, the Mexican drug cartels, undermining our constitutional rights. Folks, this is about our economy, this is about our Constitution, and that this president has been trampling upon our Constitution and our rights. We have reason to stand up and fight for our country and the future of our country, and that we're built on a free market economy. That's what I'm here to talk about tonight, to talk about my record of success and service, and why that's a good indicator of how I will perform if you give me this opportunity to serve as your congressman. And I'd like to end thanking the students here at Embry-Riddle and all the faculty and for hosting us here, giving us the opportunity to talk about the issues of importance. Thank you.
State Senator Gould.
Good evening. I'm glad that you could all come out today, and I'm pleased that the College Republicans have invited me to speak here tonight. In America, we have a problem, and that problem is that we have more government than we can afford. We've got a federal government that's out of control. That government is borrowing 42 cents out of each and every dollar that they spend. We cannot continue to do this. My opponent's solution to this was to raise the debt ceiling. That's just, we can't do those kind of things. He'll tell you that economists said that they had to do that. I listened to a tape of Walter Williams earlier today where Walter Williams said that we should not raise the debt ceiling because by raising the debt ceiling, what they did in Congress was they gave the president the only tool that they had to rein in spending. We can't continue on like this. We can't continue bailing out private businesses. We can't continue to raise taxes. We need to make sure that everybody pays their fair share in America. Everybody should at least pay $1 in taxes. We have half the population now that pays no taxes. And that's really unsustainable. We've reached the tipping point where half of the population will vote for people that'll give them more things from the public coffers. We can't continue to do that. If you take a look at my voting record, and I'm the only proven conservative that's standing on this stage today of the 3 candidates, I have a record of cutting budgets, I have a record of lowering taxes, and I have a record of doing what needs to be done. We made tough decisions in the Arizona legislature. We cut almost $3 billion from an $11 billion budget. And when I was in the legislature, I did not take part in running up the spending spree that you saw many of my fellow Republicans do. which ought to go to show you that I'm willing to stand against my own leadership when they go the wrong way. We can't just continue to go along and get along and expect a different outcome, folks. We need to do radical changes, and we need to cut spending. You need to send somebody there that's willing to do that, and hopefully you'll choose me in the August primary on the 28th. Thank you.
Congressman Gosar.
Well, good evening, and thank you for such a wonderful day. That sunset out there and seeing everybody here on a Friday night, spectacular. And that's why we always say the politics comes through Yavapai County, especially Arizona politics. You know, 2 years ago I ran, and you bestowed on me the humbling ability to represent you. I'm a businessman, I'm a family man, I'm a husband, I'm a healthcare provider. What you asked me to do was to use the tools that you saw best in me and to put them to work in difficult situations. I uphold my record. Unfortunately, I do understand my record. My opponents do not. They don't even understand their records. What we have done is we came and empowered you because you have been part of the solution. We asked for business plans throughout our district because that's how you're going to get this country back. Is a copper mine down in Superior, getting back in the forest with 1,000 forest cutters, thinning our forest, utilizing our natural resources, taking on the federal government, the Navajo generating station, understanding that to build an economy, you have to have the environment of water, power, and a will for the people to work, an opportunity for them to work. I am proud to say that what I told you I was going to do, I did and then some. It's not been my ideas, it's been your ideas. I'm happy to explain, I'm happy to voice my concern. I'm happy to use your ideas coming forward. And we've done a very, very good job. The problem that we say here is yes, our government is definitely in the wrong track. But we are 1/3. We only got part of the equation right in 2010. The vaulted freshman class has done exactly what you asked for. Ask the tough questions, hold people accountable, and work in a difficult situation. Particularly when you have a president who has a bully pulpit, and you have a Senate that won't even pass a budget in over 1,000 days. Those are the things that you have to look at and have to hold dear. And yes, I am proud to tell you that I did all of that without giving President Barack Obama the opportunity, a freelance pass, to getting another 4 years. So I'm proud of my record, I am proud to represent you, and I thank you very much for putting this on this evening.